My name is John Lander. I'm with the Stewardship Committee, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about stewardship. This year's theme at the church is growing in grace, and the stewardship's theme is giving in grace. Whenever I think about stewardship, I think about giving your time, talent, and treasure. And for those of you who are new here, I'm not sure you know that, but we have almost over 104 ministries here. If you go on the website and click on ministries, the tab that comes down is enormous. It's actually amazing. So, I mean, just for example, we have this magnificent choir. We have the St. David's School, St. James in Norristown. We feed the homeless. We go to Guatemala, Uganda, Cuba. We have probably the best gift shop in the main line. We have fellowship, we have Stephen Ministries, pastoral care. I mean, it's incredible. So last weekend, our 40-year-old daughter was in from Detroit, and she goes, "You guys are always going to St. David's. Are you the only ones that volunteer there?" And I started to laugh, so I actually asked Frank. I said, "Frank, how many people do you think do all these ministries here?" So he does, like Frank does. He thinks in a matter of moments. He says, well, we got about 3,000 parishioners, 104 ministries. Well, that's I figure about 10,000 volunteers, which is incredible. That's almost 3 to 4 per person here that we volunteer for, which is amazing. How blessed are we to be a part of a church with so much grace? In fact, we must be the most graceful church in Pennsylvania. With all these ministries and the campus and the staff, we need the time and talent, but what we do need is your treasure, and that would be your financial support. So we're asking you, with Commitment Sunday next week, we prayerfully hope you to think about your commitment for 2023. We want our church to continue to do so much for so many, and you guys were so generous in 2022. It was absolutely amazing. Please make 23 just as successful. Most of you have gotten your pledge cards. Please, mail them. There's some out in the back. Let's get it done for next week, and make this 23 just so great. A parishioner once told me many years about stewardship. He goes, John, I'll tell you, the more you give to God, the more you get back. And I can guarantee that's how it is in my family. So, in this day of voting in the next 2 weeks, this reminds me of an old saying that was in Chicago, I believe it was, vote early, vote often. Well, I'd ask you not to do that, but please pledge early and pledge often.